Hey guys, welcome back to the Anti-Gravity Room. You are here for part 2 of the Voltron Legendary Defender unboxing. We unboxed the Black Lion yesterday or the day before. Hard to remember these things. But we showed you its features as electronics features and blah blah blah. We promised we would have the other 4 lions here for you. So here they are. We got red, blue, yellow, green. Right there for your unboxing amusement. I have to say I really like the packaging on these figures. It's really a shame that I'm going to have to destroy them. It's really colorful. It really screams Voltron. It's got I like the font. I like everything about it. It's got the colors. It's cool. Each one of these lions seems to come with a different gimmick. The red comes with a fire magma beam. The green comes with a fire vine beam. Then we can fire Ice Ray, or we can fire, what can we fire in the yellow? An armored disc launcher. So they each have some sort of firing mechanism, like gun, and I guess you can take it off and probably slap it on Voltron or use it for some sort of weaponry, or something like that. Anyway, I will give you a quick couple stills of the front and backs of the packages, and then we will get these things open right quick. Stay with me, here we go. Alrighty, so here is a front shot of the red lion here with the magma beam gimmick there. It says Legendary Red Lion, now streaming on Netflix, and it shows which piece it is in the overall gimmick of the things. I'm going to show you this one quickly. It has their little corresponding symbols, Legendary Defender, Red Lion, and there you are. They are on card backs, not actual boxes. The back, which I think is actually a smart move for them. It takes up less shelf space, but still has the big figures. It's smart. The fiery red lion is incredibly fast, and as the right arm of Voltron, it wields the blazing sword. So there you go. Collect the green lion and the red lion to correctly form Voltron's sword. Okay, so like I said, the little pieces do combine and form some sort of sword. So there you are. And it also comes with a Keith pilot thing, which is just basically a small little micro machine style piece. So there you go. That is the back and front of the figures. I'm not going to go into too much detail for the other ones. I'm just going to show you a quick still. Here we go. Front of the box of the yellow lion. Back of the box of the yellow lion. Front of the box of the blue lion. Back of the box of the blue lion. And then finally, front of the box of the green lion here. Back of the box of the green lion, which has the coolest looking cannon, if you ask me. Anyway, comes with the Pidge pilot. And that is it for the front and backs of these boxes. Let's get these things cracked open and see how they stack up compared to the Black Lion and see how they form Voltron. Okay guys, and we're back with the lions out of the box. So I'm going to do my best here to kind of give you a look at all of them. We've got green, red, blue, yellow, and black. And now let's take a quick look at the lions individually. Alright, so here's an up-close shot of the green lion. And there's the head, its mouth. They are spring-loaded, but so they can hold weapons. But the cannon, I don't know if you can see the lighting's bad, there we go. Cannon is in there. He's got this kind of shaped mouth. They all have a little bit different head and mouth. And there's his legs. He's got a blaster cannon, and the shield fits on here. You can rotate the lion at its side for more kind of posability. You can rotate the heads. The legs all have 3 joints, just like the Black Lions. You can pose them as you please pretty well. The only thing would have been cool is if you could have its mouth open if you wanted it to stay open. But you can't. It has its tail here. It's made of a rubber. It twists around and you can shove it into its ass if you want to get rid of it for robot form. and we'll test out its blaster. There you go. Fires its blaster with a button on top. And then you can take this right off, and you can move the shield to the top of the line if you like that better. Then to become the arm, it's fairly simple. I'm going to take this off. This little compartment here kind of flips open. The little speeder guy goes underneath in the stomach too, sorry. He just fell out, but that's where he gets stashed. So you're going to flip this thing open. Then you're just going to kind of tuck his feet in there. And same thing with the other side. Forgive my giant hands in the way here, guys. And there we go. I think he's, for the most part, he's in. Almost in. There we go. And you just close this hatch. It clicks and it's locked. Then for his upper legs, they're very simple. They kind of just fit right into each other there. Bend it down. And like I said, you shove the tail into its bum, and it kind of has a little rubbery piece that clicks right in there. Put his shield on top of his arm here if you're all about that. I know some people are. I like the shield as well on his arm. And there you go, the left arm of Voltron. If you want, you can reattach the cannon. And then there you have it. That is the left arm piece. Next up we have Keith's red line. Or is it Lance? Lance or Keith? I can't remember which one's blue, which one's red right now. But there are this is the red. This is the right arm. And he has this weird little tri-launcher plasma cannon thing here. He's more or less the same as the green. As I said, they have different mouths. This guy, you can't really see his teeth as much when his mouth is closed as you can the green. But it's more or less the same. It just doesn't have this back piece where you can put the shield. This mounts on the same spot. It can rotate. And all the articulation is the same as the green. Fire off his gun. Pretty good launcher. This blue thing actually doesn't fire off. There's a missile that fits into the blue. And then to transform him, again, it's more or less the same thing as the green. Little thing falls out every time. But you're just going to do the same thing. And clip it down, fold these things in, tail into his bum, and then again you can mount the gun if you so please to have it there. And there is Voltron's right arm. Now it's also important to note that the green line comes with this piece of the sword, and the red line comes with this piece. You kind of, there's like little ball matchy-uppy spots. Just kind of clip it in there. Or I guess you want to slide it, and then wait for it to clip in itself. There it goes. And that's how you have the sword. Only the red and the green come with the build a weapon feature. The yellow and the blue do not. Alright, so next up we got the blue lion. The blue lion and the yellow lion are a little bit heftier than the red and the green. They're not a lot heftier, especially the blue one isn't a ton heftier, but it definitely is noticeably bigger when compared to the other ones, as I'm sure you saw in the footage from before. This one has a little bit different face, and again has like virtually no white teeth. It has 2 blue teeth, so you can't see its teeth really at all. It has a similar gun to the red, but it's missing the top piece of the tri-cannon. This is more like a weird energy fork kind of thing. It is not movable like the other turret is. It has these 2 things that clip on to the side here, and that actually allows it to mount on there. As you can see, the gun works very similar to the others. It's just a blue missile, button on top, boom. I'm actually going to take this off just for a second. You can put it back on if you want. It has this thing, which will actually go up for when you make the foot. And its articulation is more or less the exact same as the red and the green. However, the feet actually don't have the swivel joint in them. So keep that in mind, that the blue and the yellow will not have that same swivel ability for posability. I guess because they're not as agile. Anyway, to make him a foot, it's pretty simple. You're going to flip this up, and then the neck kind of just, as you saw there, pushes in, flip his head up. You're going to kind of want to just curve the feet so it's like that, so it actually is like a level kind of foot. You might have to go like that. It leans a little bit, but you try to get it as best you can. So we'll go like that. Then you just do the same thing as the other ones with these legs. They kind of curl up into each other and make this kind of armor plating. And then tail into the bum, just like the rest of them. And there you go. He's now a foot. And this piece actually will fit back on in foot form if you don't want to lose it. You can snap it back on. Takes a little bit of effort, but it's back on there if you want to make his 1 foot a little bit bigger. And finally, the yellow lion. So this one's definitely the heftiest of the bunch, and that's because Hunk's probably the coolest of all them cats. But his tiger has a definite underbite, large chin. I actually like this one the best because it has the underbite. It looks significantly different, almost like Chester Cheetah from the beginning of it here. He doesn't have these same giant ears, they're just kind of yellow. He has a giant, hefty, removable disc launcher on him, which is definitely the coolest of all the weapons, as it has 4 missiles in it instead of just 1, and they fire like a beast. So let's check these out here. Whoa, that just fired back, almost hit me in the head. Again, they fire really well. You can remove this, it just kind of clips onto the top if you don't want it on there. And again, he doesn't have the swivel piece in the middle. But again, he's more or less the same as the blue lion in terms of posability and how he looks. And then to make him into his foot shape, you're going to shift this thing up a little bit. Then move his head. It doesn't look like that's the way it's supposed to be, but it is. It's just very, very little room for his head to kind of breathe. Then you're going to do the same thing as you did with the blue. You kind of fold it so it makes like the back heel. Hold the same as before. Tuck the tail into the bum as best you can. There you go. And there you have it. Another foot. And the black lion, again, you guys have seen the review of this already. I don't want to waste too much of your time, but I'll give you a quick look at it and transform it just so you guys can see it. There he is. He has his bendable legs. They're on a swivel here as well. He can make sounds. So make sure to check out my other video for that. One thing that's cool that you'll see here is every time you plug in a piece, it actually makes a sound effect, like it's like a roll call for the pilots, which I thought was pretty cool. So let's transform Black Lion and get Voltron going. Let's start it up. Alright, so flip, tuck, close. Straighten out his legs and keep his toes flat like a diver. Head flips down. Sorry guys, this thing's really huge. And there you go. It kind of just works itself out. You flip his horns up. And he's ready for fighting. You can also stretch out his wings if that's your prerogative for your Voltron. So there you go, Black Lion ready to connect. Let's get this thing's arms in here. So green, flip up this peg for connector, and you'll see the way the shapes kind of fit into the joints. You can't really fuck it up too badly. So let's plug it in, and we'll see if we can hear the sound effects when you plug it in.
Green Lion, all systems go!
So there you go, Pidge saying green lion, all systems go upon plugging it in.
Huck, we're waiting on the yellow lion.
Oh, we're waiting on the yellow lion. So there's another phrase, it's like if you're not all connected.
We're still missing the blue lion.
Still missing blue. What about red?
We need the red lion.
They need the red lion now. Okay, let's see if we can hook that up for him. Sorry, turn his shoulder down there. Plug in the red.
We need the red lion.
It's in.
Red lion, ready for battle. Good to have you back, Keith.
Good to have you back, Keith. So red was Keith. I was right the first time, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so now for the legs. Excuse the zoom out here, you guys. Yellow. Here we go.
Whatever you say, Shiro.
Whatever you say, Shiro. That's Hunk's battle cry, I guess. And then finally, for the blue, let's plug it in here.
Blue lion, ready for action. Red lion, ready for battle.
Green Lion, all systems go!
Yellow lion engaged. Red, green, black, blue, and yellow lions detected. Voltron operational. Voltron complete. Targeting Road Beast.
So there you go, Voltron's complete. He can target Robeast. He lights up in the chest, he starts saying stuff. It gets pretty crazy. And then for the sword, if you want to put it in his hand here, you just open up his little fist thing and it'll clamp down on an actual spot. There's a little vagina hole for the toy here. There we go, I never miss twice. So as you can see, it's huge. You can barely fit it in the frame. This is like your typical size Bristol board that you would get at your typical drugstore or hobby shop, and it's definitely taller than it. So excuse the background, but he's pretty huge. He's pretty posable once he's in there. He can move his shoulders up. He has the swivel on his arms. I think that's why they have the swivel, so you can actually move his arms more. And if you have any trouble, you can just move that up, and then he can get more posable. His legs, same thing. You can swivel them to the side if you want his feet to be outward more, like that. You can bend him up. You
Great
can
work, team.
bend him at the knee. You can have him in like a flying pose. But yeah, all in all, this thing is solid. For around, I guess, $100, $110, you can make this thing. And it's far superior, in my opinion, to the movie Megazord toy that's being released now for the Power Rangers movie. This thing just kicks its ass right out of the water. It's got good paint, it's got high quality plastic, it feels hefty, it transforms well. This thing is fucking awesome. I highly suggest you pick it up while you can find it. They might re-release it again with the Wave 2 figures. I really hope they do, so everyone can have a chance at grabbing this Voltron, because he is a beast. Remember, guys, if you like the video and you want to see more toy openings, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We always appreciate it. And with these hard YouTube times, we always need more subscribers. So make sure you hit that button. We'll love you forever. If you want to see more toy videos, keep it locked in the anti-gravity room. Take care of yourselves, guys.